The time, 7 a.m. The place, Bagak Bataan. Carlo and I hooked up with a bunch of Malabon bikers for the very first GamePlan shoot of 2004.
All the hosts and the producers themselves took a nice lengthy vacation, and you know, we kind of got a little soft physical-wise. And here you basically throw us into the fire with this type of a shoot. I felt like it was our first shoot 2 years ago when we first started.
I just have to look like I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, quite a shoot to get thrown into. Although what I liked was that it was something I was very comfortable with, mountain biking. Rovi and I have done mountain biking stories together. We've raced in mountain bikes. We've gone through Tagaytay on mountain bikes. But we always get emails from people saying, "Oh, we watched you in this mountain bike episode. Wala yun. Mas maganda yung trail namin sa lugar namin. Punta naman kayo dito." So we decided to check out this trail.
Actually, mga roadies talaga kami. Before? Yeah, before. Yung typical na pinupunta ng mga cyclists. Pero in just 1 year, nagsawa kami. So, yun at yun din. And then, kaya ng lahat yun eh. So, hanap naman tayo nung hindi pang karaniwang pinupuntahan ng mga cyclists.
Kamusta naman yung trail? What's to expect for the ride later on?
Actually, ano siya mostly mga single track, masand, more on climb yung papunta. Mga 4 hours of uphill.
After gearing up and doing some light stretching, we were off. Much to our surprise, the first leg of the trail was all road. 10 kilometers, in fact, all the way to Barangay San Antonio.
Sa road, pag-aaralan mo yung proper gearing, plus yung inobserbahan mo yung heartbeat mo, kung gano'n na yung hingal mo, inobserbahan mo yun eh. It was a really good warm-up, needless to say. A good majority of it was uphill, and I actually was begging for the trail. I was very fortunate for us because there was no sun out today, and thankfully so, because where we were going, there was not much foliage to hide us from the sun beating down on us.
After a good 20 minutes or so, we all arrived at the trailhead, a single-track dirt road leading to Mount Mariveles.
The trail is essentially farmland. It's a series of long winding roads that slowly make its way uphill towards foresty area. From a nice single track, it makes its way into a slightly wider trail, wide enough for cars to fit in.
Going into the main trail, however, Carlo and I noticed that there were many trails and lots of forks, causing us to navigate with difficulty. Dead end. Traffic. Dead end. Stoplight.
It kind of got frustrating after a while because we would take a certain fork and then it would lead somewhat to a dead end, and we'd be forced to go back and repeat our ride and go another way.
I think we made a left at the Shell station, Malion, so we have to go back.
After asking some local folk for directions, we soon found our way back into the main trail. Walking our bikes up the hill, we were treated to spectacular views and pretty interesting wildlife.
I kept on mentioning to the guys, parang nasawa na sila sa akin because all I would say is, "Oh, ang ganda, hanep, galing," because the view is really, really amazing. And apart from that, there were nice foresty areas. The terrain varied differently, and when you go mountain biking, that's really the thing you look for. You want to experience different things.
Kaya na.
Okay na sana eh, kasi lang may barb.
The trail got steeper and steeper as we continued our ascent. And while some persevered pedaling their way up, we couldn't help walking our bikes in some very technical sections.
Sige, kaya mo yan. Kaya mo. I can do it if you cut. on, don't be
Kaya?
shy. Sige. There's no shame in pushing the bike.
Viewers at home, this is a 90-degree slope. Why are you pushing my brakes? Don't push my brakes. Wait, don't push my brakes. Sarap magbike.
This is the craziness of bicycling.
I wasn't totally turned off because despite the fact that I was really tired, I knew that, okay, this may be steep going up right now, but this can only mean that if it's steep going up, that means it's steep going down too. So that was my motivation.
Damn you, Hill! Kakinis!
Yeah.
Okay, I think we're halfway done. Most of the trip so far has just been climbing. I have a downhill bike. I'm hoping for some downhills really soon. Uy, hintayin niyo ako!
What goes up must come down. Stay tuned as Carlo and I ride the Bataan Bonanza Trail for some thrilling downhill action.